adulting unfolds. We're adulting our phones.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I do like it.
I don't see anything yet.
2, 3, 4.
Hello, people.
Hi, people.
Hello.
Hey! Oh my gosh, it scared the shit out
Wow,
of me.
that was loud.
Oh, I scared the shit out of me. Wish I would scare the shit out of my daughter.
Try that.
Yeah.
Just walk up to her with a microphone.
Boo!
We're still black. Oh, no, we're back.
What?
You can't say
All right,
that.
the pick is in. We're still shaded.
Thank you.
Juneteenth is over.
Yeah. Did you see the Juneteenth layout, Nick, with Dane?
Uh-uh.
It was pretty good. It's pretty good. He's our
I
Harriet
listened.
Tubman Award winner, so right in front and center on the weird positions.
You know, this is what makes the NBA draft take forever at NFL. The pick has been in for the last 3
Oh
minutes.
yeah, and they
Oh my
called
God,
them. Why
it's
did they call
awful.
them? I never
Well,
understood the whole.
that's
calling
more in the
thing.
NFL. NFL, they'll call them.
Yeah, I don't
So
get
they
that.
know before their name is announced.
I hate that. The calling thing is
Okay,
so
hold on.
dumb.
Do, do,
This is
do,
the number
do,
one
do,
pick.
do, do, do. Yeah, Atlanta.
With the first pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Zachary Rizache.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a foreigner?
Yeah, from France.
I can't believe he got it.
Is DJ Wagner projected to go in the first round?
I don't know anybody this year.
He's from down the street from me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is Taylor Swift going to be? Who's she written for?
It is. This is not a very good draft this year.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, it's not like it was last year with
Wembanyama,
Wemby,
yeah.
or 2 years ago with Paolo.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, what's up, YouTube? Sorry,
Hello.
I'm multitasking. I got the NBA draft on. We've got the podcast.
I got porn. Same thing.
Yep. I was hoping to do live debate coverage with Chris tomorrow, but no, he's got to record another podcast.
Whoa!
What?
I'm not into politics. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You're trying to force that on me. You're trying to turn me into a Trumper.
You know, we literally, like, that was the plan, was to commentate on the debate.
Scott's like he's not all that bad. Just give him a listen tomorrow.
He's very white.
They're appealing the court decision. They're appealing his felony.
I just want to see.
I can't wait. I'm DVRing it.
We can talk about this
Yeah.
because I actually do want to talk about it.
I'm DVRing it.
I'm
People
gonna
still have
watch it.
DVRs?
So I pay $45 a month through Sling TV just to record wrestling.
I have a
that's
sling
bad.
next to my TV.
I never said I was
fucking
fiscally
dog.
responsible.
Why does the dog have to eat right when we're starting to record?
It's dinner time.
Howdy heteros.
All right, you ready?
Remy, the Magic playing tonight?
2, 1. That's right, you're listening to the No New Friends podcast, voted number 1 by our friends and family, and number 3 by the Orlando Weekly Readers Poll. We are the podcast for adults who love to laugh at adulting. Now, if you'd like to connect with us, all of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our sweet merchandise and join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you get all sorts of exclusive benefits, exclusive content, and entered in to win some prizes. Also, 'tis the season. Make sure you vote for us daily on vote.orlandoweekly.com under the category Local Notables, Best Local Podcast, Best Local Big Shot, vote for Nick, Best Local Radio Voice, and Best Local TikTok. So that is open until the end of this month. So please, please vote for us. Vote often, vote every day. That really helps us out. Right now, we are streaming live on the YouTube. We do that every single Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can watch us live. Watch us record this thing live. It's very visual. There's visual effects. It's much better than Secret Invasion's visual effects. Anyway, also, some of us go to the parks every single Wednesday, 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you want to follow us on the TikTok to see a rotating cast of characters. My name is Scott. I'm the host. With me, as always, my amazing co-host, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Did you just have a seizure?
The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
Our emotional support gay, Nick.
It's Pride Month still.
And our producer, Alex. How's everybody doing? I missed Nick. Welcome back again.
I've been celebrating Pride Month all month long.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
for you.
All month. Very proud.
You're starting to compete with who's missed the most episodes, and I'm pulling
That's
for
my
you.
that's my goal. But at least you guys still like me, so. Darren did really good. I'm very proud of him and glad that he is filling in for me and filling me in. I think maybe I don't know.
Hey, to each his own, right?
Yeah.
Happy Pride Month. So guys, AI and technology has gone a little bit too far.
Oh,
Like
Just
actually
now?
way too far. Well, I just realized it yesterday. Okay, so
you just realized that there was technology yesterday?
no, I just realized that I went too far,
Oh,
and
okay.
I threw mine out.
Oh.
So last night I'm asking my my Amazon device. I don't know if it was the weather or something. Oh no, you know what it was? I was asking her to put on the ocean sounds, the little white noise,
Oh, that's-
and
Shocker.
she starts talking about.
Oh, I made him laugh.
That was good. She asks me about something about working out, and I'm like, do I look like someone that works out? Like I'm having an argument with my Alexa, and Rachel's like, well, you know that like that's for me. It's my workout. I'm working out. And I said, yeah, but she recognizes my voice, and I was like, Alexa, what's my name? And she's like, hi, Scott. You're on Rachel's device.
Whoa. She's watching you.
Even my device knows that Rachel's the boss.
I hate the it goes too far for me when I say like put on the calendar prostate exam on Tuesday, and then it'll say all right, it's
Nick will be in town on Tuesday.
it'll say add it to your calendar. Would you like to play a pop quiz? Like, no, I don't want to play a pop quiz. I'm getting my butthole poked on Tuesday. That's all I want to know is you can add that for me. And they're like, hey, would you like to play a pop quiz? I would just love to see like a really.
What were the
serious
questions?
thing. I said no. I don't want to. Actually, maybe
kinda
next time
wanna
I should
know.
say yeah. Maybe next time I
Yeah,
should
next
say yes.
for content.
Maybe it's like
Yeah.
a pre-screening interview type thing.
Can you imagine
At
someone
least-
like? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, at least yours answers you. I have to yell at it 5 times to actually get it to respond to me. And we have Alexa and Google, and I'll be sitting on the couch watching a video, and it'll actually hear in the video, but it won't listen to me when I'm sitting 3 feet away from it.
Yes, when I was Sarah, I know exactly what you're talking about. When I was obsessed with watching TikTok videos, and I would hear or the TikTok lives, I would hear a host say, Alexa, play this or whatever, and my Alexa would start to play this. But when I try to get her to do anything, she's like, "I'm sorry, Rachel's not home right now. I can't answer." Yeah, it's these devices are and they're going a little bit too far, and I don't like mine anymore. But I digress. So, guys, I do have something from Alex. Alex sent something in a couple weeks ago that I was supposed to play for Pride Month, but it's a little bit of history. So here's some history with Alex.
All right, No New Friends crew. I thought it would be a good subject to bring up this month, and I wanted to talk about the potential of the fact that we already had a gay president.
The word history comes from ancient Greece, first used by Aristotle. Historians seek knowledge of the past using historical sources. I use Google. This is The Hiz with Alex.
James Buchanan was the 15th president of the United States. He ran for the Democratic Party and won the 1856 election. James Buchanan was known for a few things: the Oregon Treaty with Britain, the Gadsden Purchase, and his administration supporting the expansion of transportation networks. There is a fourth thing that has come to light recently, that is the theory that Buchanan was our first gay president. It is well known that Buchanan is our only president that never been married, but what some people don't know is his close relationship with Alabama Representative William Rufus King. The theory is supported by historian Robert P. Watson and James W. Lowen. King and Buchanan began living together in a boarding house in 1840. Buchanan and King would attend social functions together and were hardly seen away from each other. Some would call them Siamese twins or refer to them as their better halves. One of King's rivals, Andrew Jackson, would mockingly call them Miss Nancy and Aunt Fancy. In 1844, King was appointed minister to France, which would have him leave for long periods of time. During this time, King and Buchanan often wrote to each other, speaking of future plans of running as president and vice president. Buchanan even wrote to King, saying he hoped King wouldn't find any associates that would cause him to feel no regret in their separation. Buchanan also wrote friend Cornelia Roosevelt, "I am now solitary and alone, having no companion in the house with me. I've gone a-wooing to several gentlemen, but not succeeded with any of them. I feel it is no good for me to be alone. I should not be astonished to find myself married to some old maid who can nurse me when I am sick, provide good dinners for me when I am well, and not expect from me any very ardent or romantic affection." After Franklin Pierce won the presidency as the 14th president with William Rufus King as the vice president, Buchanan was named Minister of the United Kingdom. During Pierce's inauguration, King got sick and died of tuberculosis shortly after in April of 1853.
So James Buchanan, gay.
Could have been.
Huh.
Yeah, gay.
Gay.
And I always thought Lincoln. Well, I guess Lincoln was after him. Maybe they forged their way in. I don't know.
I don't know. Nick, was your gaydar not going on with Buchanan?
I don't even know who's president right now.
I
don't think he does either. He doesn't either. And we always, in the gay community, we always said that Lincoln was.
Do you think it's because he
But
saw
nobody's
these
talked about
slaves
him.
and like, man, these guys are pretty good looking. Let me free them.
Well, they all got huge talent, if you know what I mean. Scott, I'm talking about their wieners.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Are you guys going to watch it? Sarah, you're going to watch the debate tomorrow, right?
No, I didn't even know there was a debate tomorrow.
Okay. I'm going to watch
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna DVR it.
There's two strategies here. Trump is going to do whatever he can to make Biden look old, and Biden's going to do whatever he can to make Trump lose his temper and lose his cool. Chris, if you were writing Joe Biden's, I don't know, bit,
Yeah.
his routine, what would you write to make Trump mad?
Oh man. So I don't know if I would per se make Trump mad. I think I would just have Joe Biden appeal to the millennials and just have him talking memes the whole time. I just refer to himself as Dark Brandon as much as possible, like he does on Twitter.
Okay.
And I think that's his key to victory. I think it'd be a lot easier for Joe Biden to read as well if it's just memes instead of actual anything like intellectual or anything. I think he might struggle with that on a live stage. Now he might not be debating Trump tomorrow night because Trump is asking for Biden to take a drug test to make sure he's not on any performance-enhancing drugs before the debate. So we'll see if it even happens.
I think Biden should come in dressed as a shark.
Dressed as a shark. I'm trying to understand the.
Well, you didn't hear the whole Trump saying, "I don't know which would be worse." If you're sinking boat, you may get electrocuted by the battery. But it may not be that bad. But the sharks, they're really scary.
I did see that.
What if Biden all of a sudden is like, "What about her emails?"
Just do a total 180. I actually love to see that. The reason why I'm going to be able to DVR it, why I have the ability to DVR it, is I
thought DVR was a lost technology.
This is the first time I've ever had DVR.
That's like a landline phone.
It is.
Yeah.
Like nobody really owns those anymore.
So I pay $45 a month for Sling TV to record Friday Night SmackDown and Monday Night Raw wrestling. It's my escape from reality. I watch it with
Nick,
my
you
daughter.
have a sling, right?
Well, I mean, you're talking about Raw and slings. I'm like, it's been a while, Chris. It's Pride Month.
I would actually love to see Biden and Trump actually
And a sling?
Things I wouldn't love to see for 500, please. I'd love to see them in a
Wrestle?
WWE match. Yeah, Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer.
That is true.
He is a WWE Hall of Famer. Biden says he used to take people out back when he was younger. He said he'd take Trump out back and teach him a lesson. I think that's what they should do. Less talking.
Buchanan also took
More
another man
fighting.
out back for taught him a lesson.
I think that'd be way more entertaining than trying to hear these two people speak tomorrow night. I mean, nobody wants to hear him speak. I'd rather Trump just tweet at Biden for 2 hours.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so great.
That would be amazing.
It'd be so great.
Could we just have like a live tweet debate? Can we
I'd
just can they do
love
that?
I would love that. To have him on Zoom, have him like with the cat film. I can see Biden being like, I'm not a cat. I can
Yeah,
see
I can assure you guys, we can move forward. I'm not a cat. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be funny. Hopefully it's like the first debate from 2020 because that was a hot mess and so much entertainment, so much comedy from that.
I will be doing my hair.
Chris, how is 13?
Horrible. We just talked about this before the show, and pretty insensitive of you to bring it up. And not only bring it up, but also make fun of the nickname I have for her and call her 13, knowing that she's going through some tough times right now.
Tough times.
So, yeah. Are we mocking? Are we mocking that she's constipated, Scott? You ever not poop for 8 days, Scott? You ever need to have
Yeah, that's
glycerin shot up your butt
Pretty
after 8
shitty
days?
of you, Scott.
You know what's not shitty? My daughter's diapers.
How would you know? You sleep through the diaper changes.
Scott Damon hold his kid for the first 3 years,
That's true.
and now he's sitting on his lap right now.
Now he's still trying to hold on to a relationship with them. So she just can't poop. Like she just can't poop. Her record now stands at 8 days. In her full existence, she's pooped like 6 times, which is like usually what I do in a day. So it's like for her to not be able to only poop 6 times, it's horrible. So I will admit this. I will admit this. I'm eager to do this little suppository thing because it is like very satisfying. You ever like pop a pimple? And it's like
Yes.
very satisfying when it just shoots out, right?
Nick thinks putting things up people's butt is very satisfying.
I
as well.
understand.
Yeah, but not a baby.
No.
That's
Don't
not
make it
something I
weird.
think about.
Yes. Yeah. I think we should separate the two. So, very weird segue reference, Scott. very, very.
Scott
strange.
Scott just goes right there.
Yep. Yep.
Not surprising from Florida. Next Florida man, Jersey man.
So wait, I'm trying to get back on track here. You just said a sexual innuendo. What was I talking about? That was a good idea.
Suppositories
Oh, I was
as
talking
well.
about my daughter. So yes, she doesn't poop, but when you shoot this glycerin up her butt, man, is it a spectacle. It is so we have dog pee pads. There's 2 foot by 2 foot. I have to put 2 of them out. We've learned you have to stack books behind the one and put it up like as a target, like a throw the axe type thing, because she will shoot that far. It's like you ever see the elephant toothpaste experiment on YouTube? Like
Yes.
yeah. So you put the thing. That's what it looks like when you use a suppository on a baby that hasn't gone for 7 to 8 days, and you never know what you're gonna get, except for a lot of shit. You don't know if it's gonna get soft or solid. Yesterday was solid, which is alarming. The soft one last week was like a cannon. That was like the elephant toothpaste. Yesterday was I had nightmares of it when I went to sleep last night. The key to doing this though is so you put the pads down, make sure there's no mess, you wear gloves, you wear a mask. You wait until your mom is over, and your
Gloves and
sister.
mask. What?
Yeah, I'm not getting any out on me.
Chris is like in a whole full-on hazmat suit. to
Yeah.
change his daughter's
No,
diaper.
that's in the wash, so I wasn't able to wear that. Dude, listen. You want to smell 8-day-old poop? I don't. And I don't want to touch it either. All right.
Like,
Why
does
is it
it
sitting there for 8 days?
does it come out
It's
that
in her.
fast?
It's
Like,
in her for
when
8
you-
days.
When you do the suppository, is it just like all of a sudden
Like
just
45
like,
seconds. Yeah, good 45 seconds.
like a volcano erupting?
Yeah, yeah. We have like little side bets going over under like 36 seconds. The over hit yesterday, but the length of time of the bowel movement over under 12 minutes hit the over yesterday too. And the key is you just let her do it for the 12 to 15 minutes, and then you don't have to clean a diaper. Just roll it up. Well, I don't. My sister did. I love playing the nurse card when my sister's over, because she's a nurse and she always says, "Oh, she's always trying to give me medical advice." So when she's over, I'm like, "Hey, you want to do some medical shit?"
We know someone else. Does that too.
You want to do some medical shit, like literal medical shit. And so here's the Vaseline and the syringe. Here's this stuff, and then I'll see you in a half hour. And that was after I made my mom and my sister give her a bath, because she hates baths. So I just wait for my mom to visit. Hey, do you want to give her a bath? And she's like, "Of course." She goes, "Maybe she'll poop in the bath." She's not going to poop in the bath. And it's like, "Yeah, good idea. Try that out." But if she doesn't, you want to, maybe give her a suppository. They love that stuff. Taking pictures and stuff. They love. No, I'm kidding. They don't take pictures of that. That's the. I think that's the only thing my mom is not taking a picture of. It's like, her one eye's half open. She looks terrifying, and grandmom comes with she looks so cute right now. I don't really think so, but yeah. So the key to doing anything hard or difficult with your newborn is just make sure a grandparent is over, because they will gladly do it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No,
You're not wrong at all.
No.
I definitely got my my mom to. Well, my mom raised my son, so I guess that really doesn't count. I
Especially
guess,
when it's their
she would try to.
first.
What's that?
when it's their first, it's like, oh,
Oh yeah. Well, Chris, I do have a gift for you.
you have a gift for me.
I have a gift for you.
Is it the stuff that I sent you money for last year for you to buy me that you never?
That was
sent
2
me?
years ago.
Oh yeah, you're right.
and-
Actually, you're right.
No, it's not that. It's more audio.
Oh, okay.
but
Wow,
it's
the gift that
yeah,
keeps on giving.
The gift
Our
that keeps-
friendship.
I,
Yes.
I felt bad that you caused me to go into a spiraling depression, or that
yes.
I blamed it on you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty.
so
That's pretty horrible.
I wanted to gift you something.
Wow.
This is called Chris the Scumbag.
In the coastal town where the sea breeze blows, lives a man named Chris. And oh, how he grows with his long hair and a messy beard to match. He's a hoarder, a wrestler with no real job to hatch. Oh, Chris the scumbag, sleeps till 11. Living life like a sailor sailing on water. Heaven, oh yeah. He's got treasures in his pockets, junk in his heart. But he's singing that sea shanty, playing his part. Oh,
Oh, there's more.
That's an instrumental break.
Wow. So I can tell you hung out with Remy today. Remy will be like, "Hey, now this segment's coming up 4 minutes later after a 4-minute AI song. The segment ensues."
Chris, I've had that song. That I keep forgetting to play it since. Remember when we were playing around and you had the Bubba Job song and the White Power song?
That was a
that's
really
how-
long time ago.
That's
her
how long I've
really
had
long
that
time
song.
ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, did Rachel get a bonus and let you spend some money or what?
No.
Because I heard you were cut off at Disney.
Cut off. I'm cut off. In fact, did Remy ever give me my card back? Because I sent him for a beer at one point. I don't know if I got my card back.
Oh no.
If you have a bunch of Fiverr receipts on your credit card, you will not get it back.
So yeah, went to Hollywood Studios today. Today's TikTok Wednesday. Went to Hollywood Studios with Remy today.
The
Sarah
rat?
Lewis couldn't. Yes. Only when he steals my stuff. Sarah and Lewis couldn't join me. Darren had to work, so it was me and Remy. And I gotta tell you, I had a lot of fun with him today. I pretty much just dragged him around, and he did whatever I needed him to do. He never asked to eat, so he was very cooperative. I said, "Hey, let's go walk here." He's like, "Okay, sounds good. What do you need? What else do you need?" Like he was clearing the way for me. He was throwing rose petals down as I walked. You know, it was I got the real VIP treatment from him today. It was nice. It was nice. No
So
sass.
he got you your beer,
He did.
and
Yep.
he
All of
got
them.
you the fuel rods out of your backpack.
He did. Yep.
Right, he did all that.
Yep,
Perfect.
He did.
Did he
Yeah.
ask you to go on any specific rides or anything
not.
or stop anywhere?
He did
Oh,
not.
he's so much better than us, honestly. Yeah, you should do that every week.
She's like, I'm not mad. I enjoyed it.
No, no,
You said it,
because
not me.
you know I ask like for one ride, and then like to stop for one meal. You know, no big deal. And I only take a couple trips to my drink cart as of late. So Scott stops at least like 8 times a day.
That is true. That is true. I did try to go to your drink cart. Like it was just like I was on autopilot because it was like 10:30. I was like, oh, we got to go to the gym right outside Indiana Jones. And I looked around, you weren't there. And I was like, Remy, do you want one? And he was like, no. I was like, I need someone to be drinking tequila right now. Like I don't feel right. I need to beg the bartender for lemons. It's just weird.
Sarah, you
I
look
do
so
feel
well
weird.
rested. You look so well rested
Yeah.
today.
I really, you know, I relaxed all day. It was quiet. I keep my AC on 70, so it was nice and cool. So it was great.
Meanwhile, I still haven't recovered. Like I feel like ass. I got home. I took a nap from 3 to
You look
5:30.
like ass.
That's a regular thing. That's not anything to do with the heat.
I was concerned.
And I woke up still feeling miserable. I've been drinking water. Like I've drank about a gallon of water since I've been home, and I felt miserable. I took another shower before the podcast, hoping that would like cool me down. But it's wicked hot right now. Wicked hot. Now,
It's
Chris,
hot
you're
in
wearing
Ohio.
Go
It's
ahead.
hot in Ohio right now. Like, I was out of town last week, and it was warmer here than it was on the equator where I was. Literally.
And Chris is wearing a sweatshirt, so it's cold in Jersey.
It is 100 degrees in New Jersey. It is 60 degrees in my house. I'm the person that makes the power grid go black.
African American.
People, sorry. Yeah, Scott looked super angry when I said that, and it wasn't because of the energy consumption. So, on my like local pages, they're like, oh, you know, like the neighborhood pages. This one insane person's like, set your thermostat to 80 degrees. You're never gonna get it down to 70. I was like, sir, I'm currently messaging you at 62 degrees, and I'm like, come on. We've had a heat wave. I've been watering my grass every day.
Yeah, can we talk about like electric companies right now are saying like, oh, you should keep your temperature set at like 78 degrees during the daytime.
Hell no.
What? No.
That's only during the winter.
Yeah.
I don't even do that. I still keep it cold.
Are you paying for the hotel room when my house is the Sahara?
Sarah, what do you usually keep your thermostat at?
70, and I will feel it if it's 1 degree off.
Really?
Actually, it continues to break on us. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm tired of calling people out to fix it. So, but 70 with all the fans going.
Ugh, yeah. I'm 71. I don't know what it is. I won't put it down to 70 because I'm like, oh, that's going to cost us too much money. 71 is my sweet spot.
I realistically 72 if I'm cold, 69 usually nice during the day,
Same, yeah.
66 at night.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, 66. I'm a 66
We are
guy.
we're comfortable 69 degrees here.
69 is the perfect position
But,
and
yeah,
temperature.
It's a great position. But we also have the Nest thermostat, so it measures upstairs too. So at nighttime, I set it to measure the temperature upstairs. So that's when it drops down, and it's like perfect now.
I love the Nest. The Nest saved us so much money when we switched from a regular thermostat to the Nest. Regular thermostat was like $500 power bill. Okay, everybody stop the show.
There's
the
a
baby's in the
baby.
Whoa, watch, support the head. Chris, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm so
All right, I'm
nervous.
trying to mute because she's screaming. Emily
my
just needed
God.
to go do something real quick, and she's flopping
God.
around. No, she's got a strong neck. She's got a strong neck.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
My ovaries are itching. Aww.
I'll let her scream.
My
away.
anxiety is
He's doing a baby? He's doing a
Yes.
baby? No, she's
Yeah,
gonna-
because wait till she's 6 years old and talking back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
screaming's gonna be
true.
a lot better.
And we watched the movie Inside Out, and she's like, "Oh, I got anxiety now." I'm like, "Oh, do you?"
I watched that for the first time
my God.
today, and I bawled
Great.
my eyes out.
the first
Inside
one or
Out
the
too?
second one?
Bawled. Yep. No, the first one.
Oh,
wait.
it's so good.
Wait for the second one. Go see it.
Oh, I know. Well, I wanted to see
Be
the
prepared.
second one, so I made sure to watch the first one, of course.
Good.
And today was the day, and yeah, I mean, our youngest, she turned to me and she's like, "Are you okay, Pat?" Like worse than Coco. All right,
Worse
it
than
was
Coco.
just. I mean, everywhere. Yeah.
When
It was
Bobo
bad.
dies, it's the saddest thing ever.
You know what? That's what really got
Yeah.
me.
Wait, what?
No,
Go.
Bing.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing
Bing
bong.
Bing
bong.
bong. When Bing Bong dies. Oh, that's like the. Why would they kill?
Spoiler
Why would
alert,
they kill him?
Jesus.
It's been out for like 45 years. Why would they kill him?
Because
What-
there's no,
but-
because Riley doesn't have an imaginary friend anymore.
But did they have to bludgeon him like they did?
But
yes,
wait,
they did.
see the second one. It might be in there.
Oh,
Bing
Or am I
Bong's
not?
bad. Oh.
That's it. That's it.
Sarah, you've got some excitement coming up in your life.
Whoa,
you guys
whoa,
are getting.
oh gosh, Scott. What a weird misuse
Speaking
of
of
words.
bing bongs,
Jeez.
My
My daughter's in the room.
You guys are moving.
What?
We are.
what?
We are.
Scott just announced to New Jersey?
Yes.
No.
It's a little, I'm sorry, a little farther away than we are now from New Jersey. Yeah. But it's like 45 minutes closer to Scott and
Oh,
Disney. So
wow.
I know he's going to be happy about that.
I'm very excited.
Yep. We're going to
So,
be moving
What's your
to.
address? What's your new address?
No, you know what? We have no idea, to be completely honest with you. We were going through a house buying process and it just didn't pan out the way that we wanted it
Never
to, and
does.
so we are just playing it safe, but we pay a lot of money for the apartment that we're in, and the city that we were planning on buying a house in, actually houses are bigger and nicer and cost less money than our rent. So
Oh,
we're going to be
you're getting a
moving
house?
out there. We're going to move into a house. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So
So-
exciting.
Well, with the girls being 9 and 11, going on 10 and 12 very soon, they want their own rooms, they want their own space,
Yeah.
so we really need to upgrade to a bigger place. And I need more storage for like all my stuff.
I hear you.
I really
Well-
have so much.
I know I haven't been on much this month because it's Pride Month. So
Oh, the
been
podcast. I'm
celebrating
going to say you've been
the
Obviously.
podcast. But I did notice in the background there's no TV back there anymore.
I swear to you, that happened like 30 minutes before the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a new
Yes.
development.
Yes, I know.
I
I'm
thought there
very
was
excited
like
about it.
a breakup happening because Lewis wasn't on the live stream today. I was very upset. There was no hot dog eating
He
contest.
took the
I'm
broken
like,
TV with him.
Yeah.
He lost that in the divorce.
You know what? He took it upon himself and he just picked it up and started to walk out. And I said, "What's going on here? Am I imagining things?" And he's like, "No, I'm getting rid of it. That's it." I said, "This is amazing. This is fantastic," because there's a lot to pack. It's a lot that we've accumulated over
That's what Nick
3
says when he
years
meets
here.
someone new at the bar. I have a lot to pack.
Or unpack.
It's going to ruin the world tour.
So when is moving day? Hopefully not a Wednesday.
It might be a Wednesday, Scott. We were just talking about this because technically the last day of our lease is a Saturday, and as you know, in the industry that we're all in, you can't. Well, that's night shift. Day shift is the restaurant, so you can't take off a Saturday. You couldn't take off a Saturday in either, probably, but
Right.
yeah. You know, so we're gonna do it midweek, and so that
Makes sense.
could
Remy, you're
fall.
in.
Yes.
I'm calling in the righty.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting. So when
Yeah.
does what date does that happen? This month? Next month? When is this happening?
It's August.
August. Gotcha.
End of August. Yep. So we have to find a place to move into now because we actually don't have a place. We just know that we're done living here. So.
Oh wow, that's like
was my next
that's pretty
question, yeah.
bold actually.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
oh, you guys found a
We're
place?
just
No,
moving.
we're just done with this place. We're just no. That's the first time I've ever heard that. I think it's like
It's funny because the real estate agent that we were working with when we were trying to purchase a home had told us, you know, give me like a couple weeks. And I said, no. The anxiety in me was like, absolutely not. I need at least like, 6 to 8 weeks to know where I'm going to end up. So we just passed 2 months officially. So now we're like crunch time. We're going to start trying to find something.
what Sarah's trying to say is witness protection is relocating them to somewhere else. They have no idea where. They're not allowed to disclose. But they are leaving where they are.
We are
now.
trying to get. That
Yes.
is funny, Chris. We're trying to get as much information as possible, and she just doesn't.
No,
she's
nope,
not. She's
nope.
not
Where are you
doing
moving to? No idea.
Listen, there was a lot of anxiety attached to it, and I actually spent like 30 minutes on the phone with the agent when I turned in the paperwork, and I said, can we do this? Is this going to work out? What are we, what's the steps? And I really tried to map everything out because I had given myself an hour to decide before the day that we actually had to officially turn in our paperwork for the 60-day notice to move out of the apartment. So I had an hour to figure that out. And I showed up to the complex with my paperwork 19 minutes before they closed the doors. So I really waited until the very last second. And then it did say on the paperwork, like, what's your forwarding address for, your mail? And it was blank. And they were like, so you don't know? No, not yet. But I'll have it to you by the time we turn in the keys. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
When you said your agent,
Yeah.
you're talking about your FBI agent?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not disclosing that information.
Well, Sarah, you're gonna have to keep us updated with this because now it's a bit, and
Scott really
I
just wants to
love it.
know when you're putting in your 2 weeks to have a night off. That's really why I want us to be kept in the loop.
I'll make sure you know. It's going to be the Wednesday
wait,
of
you're
that
gonna
week.
need a Wednesday night off?
Oh.
No,
Oh, okay.
maybe. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Oh boy.
I haven't
You o-
gotten that
you
far
okay,
yet
Scott?
because listen, I'm at the point that I actually work at the restaurant every single truck day that we have. So I've been collecting boxes for like a month now, and they're in the back of my car. They're piling up. I can't see out the back of my car. I still haven't brought them inside because I don't know where to start. So maybe the desk will be last, and I'll make sure I can record Wednesday night. And then we'll go from
Yeah,
there.
Desk is last to pack up and first to unpack. Chris
I-
did that.
absolutely.
Chris
I did.
Put it in a separate vehicle,
Yep.
Secret Service and everything.
It was.
Well, I share a desk with Lewis, so it's going to be the first thing to be
that's
set
true.
up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Emily came in here. She's so pissed off because she texted me. She goes, "I need to do something real quick. Can you take her?" I said, "Yeah, sure." And she opens the door and she's like shaking her. She goes, she's screaming. And as you can see, along with everybody else on YouTube, she has been a little angel.
Amazing.
She is. Yeah, she's just sitting there chilling. She loves the show.
She's a natural. Yeah.
This. You played the podcast for her the first 3 minutes of her life.
Exactly.
And here we are. Here we
Oh,
are.
God bless you.
Oh, you guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hold on.
Where the flipping
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Bye, baby.
So last we're gonna see if we're happy.
Oh my gosh, she started crying.
She likes you.
Yeah, apparently.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Game Master Ryan brings us 2 news stories. One is from Jersey, one is from Florida. It is up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, this is Ryan coming to you from the No New Friends newsroom, located this week, walking into a McDonald's. I'm supposed to meet Scott here for lunch, but, why won't this door open? It's almost like it needs some WD-40 or something like that.
Oh, you gotta give him that
Oh, wow. Thank you, ma'am. Apparently, that's the same thing you have to do to Nick to get him on an episode during Pride Month. There's Scott over there. I guess the lawyer said that Scott can actually visit a McDonald's now as long as it doesn't have a play place. He's still upset that he's banned from Toys R Us. The last time Scott was in a McDonald's, it was Juneteenth. So that means all the hardworking, underpaid African-American employees got to watch a rich white man eat a hamburger that they made for him on a holiday that he had off from work because slavery ended. Geez, Scott, what'd you do? Switch to Newports for the day to show your support? What's with these new shirts, Scott? You look like you robbed the corpse of Jimmy Buffett. I saw your stream today. I saw you were exploiting Remy instead of exploiting women for your own benefit. No, but after all that, Scott really got into the Me Too movement, though he doesn't really understand it. The only Me Too movement Scott's a part of is when somebody says, I don't know what the big deal is about Juneteenth. But all joking aside, Scott is actually a feminist. He proves it to his wife every day by earning less than she does. Well, there goes Chris through the drive-thru. Chris has an electric car to help save the environment. Meanwhile, he's taking an hour-and-a-half showers. Scott was telling me his wife was late for jury duty. He heard her yell, fuck, from the bedroom. That is the only time she has ever used that word in the bedroom. Well, except for when the pool boy is there. Well, there goes Darren across the street in the ABC store to use his rewards card. Man, you really are a buffet, aren't you? Well, Scott, you look tired. You should go home and get some rest. Scott said he was up all night pulling an armadillo out of his dog's mouth. When did we start calling Scott's penis an armadillo? I guess it makes sense. They both shrink up when they're frightened. So while I call the ASPCA, let's get into this week's Florida Man or Jersey Man. So for our first story, an Easter bunny who broke up a fight has a warrant for his arrest. And for our second story, a man eats raw bull testicles to boost his testosterone.
Okay, so Sarah, you've got the Easter Bunny breaks up a fight, or bull ball eating man.
Easter Bunny, Florida.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing because Chris puts my balls in his mouth all the time. So let's do that.
Chris.
I'm gonna say the Balls, New Jersey, because I actually did eat bull testicles in New Jersey once.
I don't know anything about that, but I am gonna say bull testicles, New Jersey as well.
Clean sweep?
Is it a clean sweep?
It is.
All right, let's find out the answer.
So our first story is from New Jersey, where a man in a bunny suit went viral after breaking up a fight between a man and a woman. Turns out the man had a warrant for his arrest for burglarizing cars. Fun fact, some bunnies will abandon their young after birth. It doesn't say anything about letting them mooch off their rich wife 20 years later. So that means our second story is from Florida, where a man is shocking social media after eating raw bull testicles in a bid to boost his testosterone. I guess you are what you eat? I don't think that's true. Nick's not an asshole. And in other news, in London, CCTV has captured a heart-stopping moment when a young child fell down onto train tracks at a station and was saved by a brave stranger just seconds before the train pulled in. Man, this guy is a hero. He's somebody you could really look up to. Chris was telling me that he looks up to Nick. Not because he respects him, just because Nick gets off on eye contact. That's it for me this week, guys. I'll talk to you next week.
Nick actually stays on eye contact, actually, so I have no idea who you're talking about.
So this Hawk Tui thing, she was a teacher.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
not anymore. She
Well,
got
not for
fired.
students anymore. She's taught women across America a lot, though.
She is teaching women across America a lot. We gotta get her on the podcast. Do you guys know about this Hawk Tui girl?
I do because of Ryan, and I have a chat with him and Maddie, and he keeps sending the videos, and now Maddie keeps sending videos, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
What's so funny is I'm sending videos with Chris back and forth. It's mostly like, hey, this is what I'm going to do to you tonight.
Yeah,
and
it was way before the viral video.
You missed your moment, Scott. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Nick, welcome back. Where have you been?
I've been on this podcast for the last half hour. So thanks for asking.
Last week.
Oh, last week. I don't even know where I was last week. I don't. What month is this anymore? I don't.
Pride Month, June.
Oh, celebrating Pride. So it actually has been a very busy month celebrating Pride. I had 2 different festivals the past couple weeks for St. Pepper Vacations. We had a booth at the Columbus Pride Festival, which had over like 700,000 people there, which is insane. Like our Pride is just super gay apparently now. But last week I was in the island of Curacao.
What'd you
Do
call
any of
me?
you know? Bless you.
I thought it
Is
was
that where the
Curacao.
blue liqueur comes from?
No, I don't think it does come from there.
Wait, no. It's blue curacao, but you went to Caraco.
Curacao is the island name.
Caraco.
That's how they pronounced it.
Who does?
Who's they? Who you calling they?
who's they?
The Dutch.
Oh, they're
It's-
Dutch they?
So it's a Dutch island in the Caribbean, and it is basically on the equator.
Scott's like, I thought only whites vacation to the Caribbean. I had no idea they lived there.
I didn't know they lived there.
Yeah, it's so Curacao is down by Aruba, which is down by Venezuela. No, it's way down there.
Ooh, I want to take you.
Which is weird because Bermuda is not close to any of those islands.
Bahamas?
Bahamas are.
Come on, pretty man.
Yeah. Maybe Kate Largo. I don't know.
Montego.
You know, baby, why don't we go? Why don't we go?
I'm surprised Chris knew that song. He's like the youngest one here.
If this was Remy's Roundtable, the entire song would now be played. Just letting everybody know.
Alex, edit that in, please.
But not too much of it. Like only a little bit because I don't want
Yeah.
to get a copyright strike.
Right.
Oh, we're talking about the song.
So I was invited by Sandals Property to go visit Sandals in Curacao, and it was an amazing, gorgeous property that it opened 2 years ago. So it was really awesome to go check it out. This island destination is still fairly new in a sense that they haven't had tourists, and like tourism has only become popular in like the last 10 years or so. So it was a Dutch island, and they speak 4 languages. I can barely speak English, so was very impressed. And yeah, so I know you visited Sandals. This was completely different than the Jamaica vibe. You don't get the people selling weed in boats or anything like that, so that kind of sucks.
And you said terrorism just started there?
Tourism.
That makes
Tourists.
way more sense. Okay.
Yeah, not terrorism.
I got you.
It's actually a very, very safe country.
Caraco.
And Curacao.
Curacao.
Is Caraco the blue? Is that pronounced? I don't know.
That's
I was
Turks
Curacao.
and Carousel.
Turks and Curacao. That's Turks and
That's
Caicos.
Keiko. Completely
Bless you.
different.
Keiko
country.
Puffs?
Bless you. Anyways, so I was down there visiting Sandals property and was invited to visit it and check it out, along with like 35 other travel agents from around the Midwest. And got to spend 3 nights there, and it was just a beautiful property, very laid back country or island, I guess, because there's really not much there to do yet. They're building an underwater, basically like spaceship type thing, but underwater outside of there.
So a submarine?
Yeah, I don't think it's a
No,
spaceship.
people are gonna. It's like an underwater lab that they're gonna build that people can like live in and study.
It's like-
And
I
it
think
goes into
it's
space?
pretty racist against
It might.
spaceships.
I
They're
don't
not
know.
the same.
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, so the pool boy. I need to talk to you guys about.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I messaged you guys last week because I was, we'll say intoxicated because marijuana is not legal down there, and I would never sneak drugs into a country. So I was intoxicated at the pool, and they have these photographers around the pool area. Did you experience photographers in Jamaica, Scott?
No photographer
me.
wants
Yes,
to be around
they'll turn away.
Scott.
Yeah, no, I did, and then I was removed from the nude beach.
Oh yeah. So there was no nude beach, but they had a drone photographer taking some pictures from above the pool, which was really fun. It was creepy but fun because it was a double layered infinity pool. And if you know what an infinity pool is, it's basically a glass wall on the side of the pool. So I'm in the bottom pool, and you can look up, and there's a pool above you that is glass or plexiglass. The entertainment that we saw underwater is very entertaining.
I feel like you should have led with this.
Yeah, your hands were probably like raisins by the time you got out of that pool. You're probably there all day long.
we're just there all day, just making up story. I mean, people don't. I think they forgot that we could see them of what was happening underwater, and there's couples there making out and holding hands, and there's this lady sitting on a raft
Babies.
in there, and she looked like she was getting ready to make a baby. Those legs were spread eagle.
Wow, for the raft
And-
or her mate?
I think the raft.
Wow.
She wasn't that attractive. So unfortunately, as travel agents, we were getting great pictures of the resort property. We were respectful in that sense that I didn't get any pictures of it, but I have a lot of mental images that I would like out of my head. So that's why I'm telling you all now. So I'm gonna call him the pool boy. So there was a photographer out there taking drone shots and stuff. And around 4 o'clock, I'm sitting at the edge of the pool, just drying off, getting ready to go back and take a nap.
Drying off, just getting ready to get wet.
To get wet again. And by take a nap, I mean, you know what I mean. That's Pride Month. So
Sex, Sarah. He's talking about sex.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So much.
Masturbation. I didn't have any sex there. There was nobody on Grind. Everybody on Grindr was like on a different island. It was not working for me that trip. But I almost got some action from the photographer, I think.
Really?
So apparently he was off the clock at like 4:30, and he just went into the pool. He put the camera down and was like, I'm just going to go for a swim. So he goes for a swim, and then he comes up to the side and starts having a conversation with me. I'm sitting there by myself. And we were just chatting about random things, about what to do around the island. He was telling me about some cool restaurants. And then we started talking about cars. So as a homosexual, it's not a typical conversation we have with people. It's just talking about cars. Usually it's about hair, nails, clothing. Are we allowed to use this music still?
Yeah, it's
Or was this is Sarah's music, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Now I'm distracted. So he's talking about
Tell me
cars.
the photographer, Nick.
Yeah. And I can't with this. We're talking about what types of cars that they drive there. I don't know what the hell he's saying because there's all these weird car names that make no sense, and they're not cars that we have in the United States. And then he's starting to talk about drag racing. And for me, drag racing is completely different. If you watch RuPaul, my friend Nina West is on this season right now. But he's starting to talk about drag racing, and all I could picture is what's the guy's name that died?
You got to narrow it down.
Fast and the
Probably
Furious.
Paul Walker.
Yes.
Vin Diesel got. Wait,
Oh, and Vin Diesel didn't die, but yeah, him too now.
he's dead to me.
But everybody in Fast and the Furious, I'm just like picturing that. Like they're talking about how they all illegally drag race there, and I'm just like, this is actually kind of turning me on right now. And I had a little buzz, and then I'm wearing my Speedo, and the Speedo was getting a little tight. So, I don't know if he wanted to try to hook up with me. I didn't try to make any further moves because I'm like, you're working right now. I'm here for work. I probably shouldn't, but also keep talking. Tell me more. But he didn't follow me back to my room, unfortunately. So I called Chris and we FaceTime.
Yeah.
And happy Pride.
4 hours later, it was a long.
Yeah, I know. It was a long FaceTime.
Yeah,
We
I
had
had to get a
great time.
battery bank and everything. It's just like-
He had the gimbal going. All that. Wait.
and then I put a gimbal attached to my phone.
Other than that, it was a really great experience to visit Sandals as well as Curacao and check out the beautiful island destination. Very honored to be invited to go on this trip. Yes, it was a work trip that was hosted, and it was a nice little vacation, essentially.
You just visit at your own risk because on the count of the terrorism.
Tourist. Tourist.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Chris,
Yes,
you got any cliff notes?
I do. Oh, I should play this.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day. The Chris's Cliff's Notes
It
way.
was just a trade
Maybe.
involving the 8th pick, but I didn't see what it was.
Sixers are number 16, so I don't care until like a half more hour.
Magic or 18, but I'm waiting for a trade to get Anthony Simmons.
Sorry, I had a really weird typo here. I didn't know what I would. Okay. So in the beginning of the episode, Scott said he asked his Amazon device to play ocean sounds, or as he calls it, white noise. Now that's a big change from when I stayed with him. His old white noise that he used to listen to go to sleep were just pre-recorded Trump rallies.
That was really funny.
We talked about the
That's true.
presidential debate tomorrow night. Scott really doesn't care who wins the presidency. They're both all white for him. A lot of racism, right? Sarah said that Scott gets mad at him when she asks for one ride. You should try hanging out with Nick. He always encourages me to keep riding. Oh, and back to Scott. In Jersey Man versus Florida Man this week, Ryan said, "You are what you eat." Scott immediately threw away all of his black beans. Nick was talking about his trip to Curacao. I got the words tourism and terrorism mixed up a little bit there. There is no terrorism in Curacao outside of Nick's hotel room. A lot of ball torture going on. And lastly, Scott said that he drank a gallon of water when he got home from Hollywood Studios today. I don't know where you fit it all, considering at the park you had 8 beers, a funnel cake, and hot Indies cock. Those are my cliff notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. You know, yeah, we did. I saw 2 Indiana Jones stunt shows today because we went to the earlier one because I was going to leave early. I was getting tired and hot, but Hot Indy Justin was the off-duty Indy, and he waved at me because he recognized me. So I was like, all right, well now I'm going to have to come back to his show.
But
And
was it a
before-
wave, or was he calling security over?
Yes, most likely. So then when I saw him at his second show, God, I really sound like a stalker when I say it like that. Before he went up the stairs to go to the catwalks, we made eye contact and he gave me one of these little chest bump point things. So
Wait. What'd you say? He did what?
chest bump.
Do you know what a chest bump is? It's when you literally bump
Well, yeah,
chest
when
with
you go like
somebody.
this, but this is also a chest
no,
bump.
because when you said Justin gave me a chest bump, I was like, that's the strangest thing.
Yeah.
No, it was
I-
one of these
yeah.
from a distance.
That's like a.
That's not what I pictured.
No, I'm thinking like, why did he come up to you and chest bump you? Like that's very strange. That's like aggressive behavior. That's not even like, hey, what's up? It's like, fight me. Stop coming to my show.
No, if we were chest bumping, then I would officially become gay because then at that point, like I know he wants me, and I'm fine. That's yes.
Then I was also wondering, did he have to jump over your stomach to chest bump you? 'Cause
Sarah, where can our listeners find you?
You can find me on the Instagram at Old Soul Thrift and on the TikTok at Super Sarah 94.
Nick?
You can find me on NNF podcast because I'll be back next week Maybe.
Maybe.
Who knows? I don't know. We haven't talked about it yet. But emotional support gay Nick on the Instagram and Sandpiper Vacations on all social media platforms.
Chris?
You can find me at Chris Yob NNF on TikTok. But you don't really want to look at me on there. Look at me on no.new.friends.podcast, where we're going to come out with some original content pretty soon. Really excited about it. Scott and I recorded a quick little game that I've been wanting to do. Fully clothed. Spoiler alert. But the four of us are going to have some fun stuff coming out on our TikTok that is not podcast related, but showcasing us a little bit. That was a really bad sell. That was a really bad sell. Just
It's gonna
cut
be really-
that.
it's really
cut
funny.
that,
It's
and just
funny.
follow me on Instagram at Chris Yob.
You can connect with all of our social media links right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. Don't forget to vote for us. Vote.orlandoweekly.com under the category Local Notables, Best Local Podcast, Best Local TikTok, Best Local Radio Voice, and Nick for Best Local Big Shot. If you listen to us on Apple or Spotify, please leave us a 5-star rating and review. Really helps us out. Check out all of our YouTube videos. Make sure you like all those. Give them those thumbs up. Those really help us out. Check us out on TikTok, where you can watch us live stream from Disney or Universal almost every single Wednesday, 9:30, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. On behalf of our producer, Alex, Game Master Ryan, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, bitches.
I am so glad we did not cover the NBA draft tonight, Scott.
Oh, it's terrible. It's so boring.
So awful. Oh my god.
Because I can't even pronounce most of these names.
I know.
And I feel bad for everybody being selected today because they're just like the whole. I bet you Bronny James is trending #1 on. He's not. China's trending #1. Actually, what's going on in China?
Can you put out some brawny shorts tonight?
The paper towel guy.
No, brawny shorts on
Oh,
the
James.
YouTube.
Did you see that?
Are they short shorts?
China's 7'3", 17-year-old Zhang Ziyu. Have you seen her? I think she's is she playing in the Olympics?
That's a female 7 foot tall.
7'3". She's 17 years old. They just pass her the ball and she just plops it right in. No one can guard her. It's ridiculous. The highlights are just ridiculous. She dropped 44 points tonight. She missed 2 shots. Only 14 rebounds. That's pretty bad considering how many missed shots there are in women's basketball.
Like, is her
Think about
head
it,
like
think about it.
inside the basket?
It is like alarmingly
Basically.
close. Like she can't jump because she'll hit her head. She literally it's like it's not even fun to watch. It's just like aggravating. Oh wow, there's a lot of porn on Twitter. I forgot.
That makes sense, Sean. The draft is definitely kind of like Drag Race whenever they announce like a new season.
Could we potentially record on Tuesday next week?
That's what I was gonna ask because fireworks are that night for
On Wednesday?
us on the 3rd. Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday is the 2nd, probably. Yeah, might have
Yeah.
to do it later in the night though, like 9, if that's okay with everybody else.
I'm fine with that. Sarah, you good?
Lewis records that night,
Oh,
but
that's
we can
right.
figure it out.
'Cause I
Fucking Lewis.
think Diz his is recording on Tuesday next week because Thursday's the
the
4th
fuck?
of July. Thursday's the 4th of July. I'm a patriot.
America.
All right. Well, let's.
You're the one that's switching things up, Scott. I want to
well, I
record on
know,
the 3rd of July. I actually don't.
My mother-in-law's in town.
So all
Eh.
the more reason to record on on Wednesday.
Tuesday's her first night, so they
Maybe we should record both nights.
maybe. Well, we do need to get an episode ahead because next week will be my last week before heading to California. But no, I'm trying to go out to dinner on Wednesday night.
When are you going to California?
The next week, Sunday, the 7th.
Are you going to be away for a week?
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
We literally have talked about this almost every single week. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to record a second episode? Do you guys want to do one without me? Do I want to release the Todd Wolfson episode?
Oh, you did. The only thing I remember you ever saying about this is the Todd Wolfson episode. It has nothing I will ever forget.
I don't know,
release the
'cause I
Todd
was
Wolfson tape.
celebrating Pride Month.
I think that the three of us should get blackout drunk and record an episode.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Let's see, Scott's have anxiety.
All right, I'll be on from Disneyland.
Be 3 hours behind. You have plenty of time.
Yeah, it'll be like 4 p.m. there.
Yeah.
You got this.
That's like the peak of my day.
The peak of my day is recording this podcast.
All right, well, let's think about Sarah. What time do they record Tuesday or 9 o'clock?
9.
We can record at like 11.
I'm fine with that.
I got no life.
We'll figure it out.
I'm good.
actually
I'm good.
not-
We'll figure it out.
I'm actually not on vacation that week.
Yeah, we'll figure this all out. Thank you guys for continuing to watch us plan next week's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you, except for no, actually, I love everyone here today. Cool. All right, thank you guys. I gotta go stop my baby from crying. Love you guys.
Okay, bye.